Over 2 billion years ago, long before the first multicellular life evolved, an event of cosmic proportions reshaped a part of what is now Western Australia. A massive asteroid, around 7 kilometers in diameter, hurtled through space at 17 kilometers per second, colliding with the Earth's surface. The impact, centered on what we now call the Yarrabubba crater, released an unfathomable amount of energy, equivalent to millions of nuclear bombs detonating at once. Though the surface of our planet has been shaped and reshaped by countless geological processes, remnants of this violent collision remain buried beneath the Murchison province of the Yilgarn Craton. Discovered and studied through advanced geophysical surveys and shock metamorphic evidence, Yarrabubba has been confirmed as the oldest known impact structure on Earth, predating the previously recognised Fredeford crater in South Africa by over 200 million years. But Yarrabubba's significance extends beyond its age. It may have played a critical role in shifting Earth's climate at the time, possibly helping to bring an end to the global glaciation period. This is the story of an ancient collision that altered the Earth forever. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button and like the video, as it's the best way to support this channel. Unlike the familiar, well-defined impact craters seen on the Moon or Mars, the Yarrabubba structure presents no clear crater rim. Instead, billions of years of erosion, plate tectonics and weathering have gradually erased much of its original form. What remains today is an elliptical 20-kilometer wide aeromagnetic anomaly, thought to be the deeply eroded remnant of the crater's central uplift. A central uplift is a key feature of complex impact craters, formed when the Earth's surface rebounds following a high-energy impact. When an asteroid or comet strikes the ground, it compresses and displaces rock downward, creating an intense shockwave. After the initial collapse, the rock in the centre elastically rebounds, similar to how water splashes upward when a stone is dropped into a pond. This creates a peak or dome-like structure in the middle of the crater. Over time, erosion and geological processes may modify this peak, but its remnants can often still be detected through geophysical surveys and the presence of shocked minerals that form during major impact events like this one. While Yarrabubba is the oldest confirmed impact structure on Earth, it is almost certain that older impacts occurred but have since been erased by geological processes. The Earth's surface is constantly reshaped by plate tectonics, erosion, and sedimentary burial, meaning that craters from Earth's earliest history have been destroyed or deeply buried. Yarrabubba, however, has remained partially preserved, due to its location within the Yilgarn Craton, one of the Earth's oldest and most stable continental blocks, which dates back to 3.7 billion years ago. Unlike tectonically active regions, where ancient craters are recycled into the mantle or transformed by mountain building processes, the Yilgarn Craton has remained geologically stable for billions of years, allowing remnants of the Yarrabubba impact to persist. In the early 2000s, geologists studying shocked quartz and shadow cones in the region began to suspect that an ancient impact event had occurred here. The presence of pseudotachelites, friction-induced melt veins commonly associated with high-energy impacts, further supported the hypothesis. However, it wasn't until 2020 that researchers, using precise uranium-lead dating of shocked minerals like monazite and zircon, confirmed Yarrabubba's age at 2.229 billion years. This date places the impact in the early Ryocian, around the end of the Huronian glaciation. This discovery made headlines across the scientific world. Not only did it push back the terrestrial impact record by hundreds of millions of years, but it also coincided with an important period in Earth's climate history. At the time of the Yarrabubba impact, Earth was a vastly different world. Oxygen levels were low, and primitive single-celled life dominated the oceans. The planet may have been locked in a global Snowball Earth state, where much of the surface was covered in thick ice sheets. Simulations suggest that if Yarrabubba struck a glacially covered landscape, the impact would have instantly vaporized an immense volume of ice. Scientists estimate that between 87 trillion and 5 quadrillion kilograms of water vapor were ejected into the atmosphere, an amount significant enough to alter global climate conditions. Water vapor is a potent greenhouse gas, capable of trapping heat far more effectively than carbon dioxide. If the Yarrabubba impact released enough water vapor, it could have contributed to ending the Paleoproterozoic glaciation, initiating a warming trend that melted ice sheets and set the stage for new geological and atmospheric changes. This theory remains an active area of research, but if proven, it would demonstrate that asteroid impacts can play a direct role in shaping Earth's climate, a concept with profound implications for both the past and the future. When the asteroid struck, it instantly displaced thousands of cubic kilometers of rock, sending shockwaves radiating outward. The force of the impact caused minerals to recrystallize under extreme pressure, leaving behind the distinct shock metamorphic features that geologists use to identify the event. The impact also formed an enormous melt sheet, where rock was heated to thousands of degrees and temporarily became liquid. The Barlangi granifier, a rock unit found in the Yarrabubba region, is believed to be the remnant of this ancient impact melt, now solidified into a granite-like rock with distinct chemical alterations. The crater itself had a complex structure, with a raised central uplift. While the original 70-kilometer wide crater has long since been eroded, geophysical surveys reveal that subsurface magnetic anomalies still preserve its deep structure. When an asteroid or comet strikes a planetary surface, the resulting crater can be classified as either simple or complex, depending on its size and geological features. Simple craters are small impact craters, usually less than 4 kilometers in diameter on Earth and 15 kilometers on the Moon due to lower gravity. They have a bowl-shaped depression, a raised rim, and a relatively flat floor, except for post-impact sedimentation. When an impact reaches a certain threshold size, typically greater than 4 kilometers on Earth, the structure collapses under gravity, forming more intricate geological features that we refer to as a complex crater. This includes a central uplift, a peak or dome in the middle, terraced walls, which are stepped or slumped crater rims, and a flat crater floor that is often covered in impact melt and debris. The transition from a simple to a complex structure happens due to gravitational instability. The initial impact creates an expanding shockwave, blasting material outward. This is known as the excavation stage. The modification stage follows this, and is a deep depression that becomes unstable. During this stage, the rock behaves like a liquid for a short time. The collapse and rebound stage follows. It's when gravity pulls in the walls, and the center of the crater rebounds upward, forming a central peak or a peak ring structure. The final structure is the next stage. It results in a wider, shallower crater with terraced walls and a raised center. Asteroid impacts are known to trigger hydrothermal activity, which can lead to mineral enrichment in some cases. At Yarrabubba, the heat from the impact likely drove fluid circulation through fractured rock, altering its chemical composition. There's evidence of alkali metasomatism, which suggests that potassium and sodium may have been redistributed through hydrothermal fluids. The Yarrabubba granite exhibits alterations in iron oxides, hinting at possible mineralization processes. Other impact structures, such as the Sudbury Basin in Canada, have been associated with major metal deposits, such as nickel and platinum, though no economically viable ore deposits have been found at Yarrabubba. While no direct link to mineral wealth has been established, Yarrabubba remains a key site for studying how large impacts influence the Earth's crust and its resources. The Yarrabubba impact offers a window into Earth's deep past, helping scientists reconstruct the planet's early environment and understand the role of cosmic forces in shaping its evolution. While the crater itself has been eroded beyond recognition, its imprint remains in the shocked minerals, altered rock formations, and buried geophysical anomalies that tell the story of a world-shaking collision. But Yarrabubba is more than just a scientific curiosity. It may hold clues about how extraterrestrial impacts influence global climate systems. If indeed this asteroid helped end an ice age, it would underscore the interplay between space events and Earth's atmospheric history. And thus, while many older impacts have been erased by plate tectonics and erosion, Yarrabubba remains partially intact due to its location in the ancient and stable Yilgarn Craton. Its discovery not only extends Earth's impact record, but also raises intriguing questions about its potential role in ending a global glaciation by injecting vast amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere. The crater's deeply eroded state challenges scientists to piece together its history through geophysical surveys and shocked mineral analysis, reminding us that Earth's history has been shaped by both slow-moving geological forces and sudden catastrophic events. Hope you found this as interesting as I did. And as always, thanks for watching. Before I end this video, I'd like to give a big shout out to my Patreon and YouTube members. Thank you so much to everyone that helps to support this channel.